So what if the Middle East never existed? Kind of. Egypt and Persia are still around, but without the majority of land connecting these places. I don't think it'd be considered the Middle East anymore. It's definitely going to be way easier for most of Europe to get to India, as well as Australia, so maybe we'll see these parts of the world, I don't know, taken quicker. It probably shouldn't take as long. I'm predicting we're going to see a really strong Persia, or the Timurids, or the Mughals, or whatever, without anyone over this way threatening them. I mean, they've got like free reign, just do whatever they want. Or maybe a really strong Egyptian empire, or same down here, maybe a strong Ethiopian region. I don't know. Let's find out. Well, that was fast. Bunch of things happening here already. I guess Timmy probably won't be doing that well. Also noticing this QQ Empire doing well, hiding behind this mountain range. I should have mentioned, obviously the Ottomans are still around. They're just nowhere near as powerful as they usually are, which they are normally dying in most games anyways, so this is probably a really bad sign. My fingers are crossed that we see a strong Italian colonial empire. I mean, as soon as, like, maybe Naples gets their freedom, they can just move straight through here and do what other Europeans do, just because they're normally just trapped in the Mediterranean. I guess another thing I didn't really consider is if Russia forms, they might be super powerful, because normally it's the Ottomans that kind of keep them in check, but they're definitely not going to be around, and no one this way will probably be able to stop them, especially because, of course, Ming is dying, like always. Faith is still a thing, so maybe something occurred in a different part of the world, but it's gonna be interesting to see what happens at the end of this game, because they're obviously not as powerful as before. Mamluks having a little bit of success as they're moving down south and actually towards the west, taking some chunks from Tunis. And these guys looking kind of alright as this whole area is starting to get a little bit more consolidated. Madagascar is already a fully formed thing, and they normally like to just take over the rest of continental Africa. We'll see if they can do that, because France is already out here. They're getting off to a quick start. The British as well, but besides that, I don't know what's going on. Castile kind of just made this. Oh, Castile's probably, yeah, South America. South America. The Iberians are basically doing their normal strategy. I am noticing a small Dutch piece right here in Colombia. Let's see how strong they get, which that was pretty fast for the Netherlands. Really quick. Burgundy's still around. Not sure exactly how they managed to do that, but that's impressive. The Ottomans are still doing good, it looks like. I mean, they're taking small chunks away. Oh, Hungary completely collapsed. That's not good. Poland also not having the best time. We probably won't see a strong Commonwealth. Russia is formed, which, like I said, I think that's bad news. Unless someone pops up from here. I mean, these guys are doing okay. I just don't know who's gonna stop the Russians if they continue to head out east. Norway back in Newfoundland, and they're going for even more. So we're gonna see a Norwegian Canada, and no one else is really in North America. Oh, they're in Florida too. Oh, they're doing great. Wait, no, that's a Native American person. Okay, probably not Norwegian. That's just a wild guess. Oh, and Naples was annexed by Aragon, which means Castile's probably gonna get all this whenever that wedding happens. Maybe Tuscany can put the Italians on their back and colonize Australia or something. Hold up, what just happened to Castile? Okay, never mind, I thought Castile would take all this. It looks like Aragon might be forming Spain soon. Wu is doing pretty good in China. I know that, you know, I used to always beg for the Ming explosions to happen, but now I don't really want it to as much. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. Like, I want him to survive once in a while. Oh no, Great Britain has landed, which means they're probably gonna kick Norway out. They've already formed British Canada. That's a bad sign. I don't even know how they're doing this well. Like, why are they allowed to go out and do their thing? Not a whole lot's going on in Scandinavia. And right as I say that, we have British Iceland. Okay, well, this is gonna be this slow collapse, I think. This is starting to get really crazy. So Aragon took most of Castile. Morocco also getting some chunks down here. Portugal's not having a good time. And they got Greece. Aragonese, well, Italy, but yeah, Greece. Maybe they'll colonize stuff. I should have mentioned, I like how there's still a couple islands out this way. Like, they just got big of the major land masses. So that, I don't know what that really means, but it's kind of cool. Dutch Columbia doing all right, and they're looking like they're gonna take most of northern South America, at least unless someone else comes this way, which they definitely might. And even without unification, Japan still takes out Korea. Korea's still alive. There's a chance they might get pushed out, but yeah, Japanese Korea is now a thing. A couple of African nations that are doing pretty well. The Mamluks continue to have a lot of success, and I totally knew that was gonna happen. Maybe Morocco can stop them. Also, Lunda, never even heard of that, but they're doing great. And then who are these guys? I guess, I don't know, but I like it. I don't even know how this is possible. Where did Yemen come from? I have no idea, but Yemen has a province off the coast of Africa. That might be the biggest mystery of all time. I am really confused about that. Where did Yemen come from? They were here the whole time. They were just hiding in plain sight. La Plata is already an independent colony because Portugal's having a lot of struggles back home. Portugal's kept some things, though. Castile's doing okay in Brazil. I've never even heard of that name before. Transplantina? What is that? Okay, that is new. That was quick. We have the 13 colonies formed by Britain and Newfoundland. Norway's still around, and they did get Florida. Okay, maybe they were disguised as Native Americans for a little bit. There you go. Here it is. Here's Persia. So that is a good sign, although they still have to fight through a lot of possible enemies. I don't know how good they're gonna do. Also, Great Britain, back in continental Europe. So are we gonna see France for like the 12th time collapse? This is the most pathetic big blue blob I've seen in a long time. Not specifically here, I'm just saying like with these recent updates, it's terrible. Scandinavia is also now a thing. They are united and they're gonna need to do that because Russia is scary. Russia's all the way over in Siberia, basically. French Australia is now a thing, which who knows how long that's gonna last because again, they ain't doing very good in Europe. Oh, and they're also revolutionary, meaning everyone's gonna wanna go after them and they're gonna completely get wiped out, more than likely. Canada and the US are now free, but I don't really care about that because we now have Brazil. Brazil in Washington. This is something I very likely would have missed. I'm so glad I didn't though. Are the AIs just naming things wrong? Maybe that's what's going on. Portuguese California also, Dutch Cascadia, Alaska up this way, and the new, well, South America's completely filled up. Ooh, we gotta see how the Great Horde does. Normally the hordes tend to do really poorly at the end of the game, but you know, maybe they'll do okay. Lithuania doesn't look that strong. Maybe they can go after more of this stuff. What the hell? Russian Balkans? Okay, someone got annexed or personal union. It must have happened. There we go. It happened. Okay, I'm so happy. As you know what? It's fine. You can completely just die now. But Tuscany got to Indochina. That's all I cared about. So they were successful enough, although the British are likely going to take them down. India also getting really big and powerful. You got Delhi and Vijay down this way. Shu looking okay, but I'm predicting the British are likely just gonna do Britain things. Just, you know, opium, take it all over. It is kind of rare to see both France and Castile gone, and Portugal too. Wow, okay. This is a weird Europe, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure that just means the British are gonna maybe win the game. I don't know. Now we got Lithuania down here in the Balkans. I have no idea why. Like, this has been really strange so far. Prussia, little mini Prussia right here. That's cute. Honestly though, the only thing I care about in this world is Brazil. Brazilian Cascadia, to be exact. We got Washington, Oregon, Brazilians, I guess, and this part of Vancouver. Y'all are Brazilian now. Oh, and also the Brazilian Great Plains. Such a lovely, lovely place. Norway is still holding on to this area down here, and I think that's because they had to escape from Europe. Yeah, definitely. So that's why this is just Norway. It's not a colony, and a lot of other people have got their independence at this point. By the way, Brazil does still exist, so I don't even know. I'm really confused. I don't want to think too hard about it. My brain is gonna explode. Australia is pretty divided, and I guess that's normal for a campaign like this, but the French are definitely gonna lose that, no doubt, because, or it's gonna get independent, something like that. Tuscany's getting kicked out, that's really sad. The Dutch are now over here too. Aragon has now formed Spain with the help of Portuguese territories, so they kicked out Morocco, and they're also kicking out the Mamluks. The Mamluks fell apart. Wow, look at this. This is like a Spanish Roman Empire almost. Burgundy is also back somehow. Don't know how that happened. Normandy looking pretty cool. Also Russian Balkans, just expanding a bit more. Persia's still holding on though. I like it. I mean, they're surviving, so that is something. The Golden or Great Horde is dead. Russia still kind of doing their thing. Oh, they're starting to expand into China. Venezuela out of nowhere. Who even formed Venezuela to pop up? Is this Dutch? Is this Dutch Venezuela? Oh, I can't believe you guys. You guys make me sick. How could you do that to Washington, Brazil? And Brazilian Great Plains. That was the greatest sounding place in a while. Well, Germany's now a thing. Germany probably formed by Brandenburg because Brandenburg was doing some stuff. Russia's taking out parts of Scandinavia. Also Transylvania, I like that. Oh, vampires coming up. Venezuela now owns South America, and I think this was probably Castilian, and they couldn't name it Brazil because Brazil was already a thing, and a thing in North America. By the way, North America's getting taken over by the Canadians. Classic. And it happened. It happened. It took a while, but it happened. Persia moving into India, but that's not what I care about. Bam! Persian imperialization of Africa. Didn't think I'd ever say that in my life. They're definitely coming up against Spain, but Spain not doing as well. Germany's still doing okay. Burgundy with like a comeback centuries later. They collapsed and then now they're doing all right, I guess. Revolutionary Russia is terrifying. Look at this. I mean, maybe, I don't know how Persia's still around, to be honest, because this is a big threat. Britain did what I expected, and down here we got like Malaya kind of forming, but that, you know, is whatever. Australia got their independence. Also, what the hell? City of... there was a city that just took over the southern island of New Zealand and parts of the northern islands. That's new. No one got the Western Hemisphere, although Canada looks like it's gonna continue to take over. Venezuela, though, that is... I love that. I love how there's always a new country down here that's winning. Here we go, top 8. Oh, I'm kind of sad. I really wanted Persia to win. That was my prediction. That was exactly my prediction, number 2. Okay, well, Revolutionary Russia does look super strong. 3rd? What? Oh, Venezuela looks better than Canada. Come on now. Germany did okay. I'm just glad, yeah, I'm glad we see some different things up there. Here's a last look at the development map mode. So, like, land that's been increased, I guess. Russia doesn't look like they got a whole bunch going on. Lots of things going on with culture, though. That's definitely a thing. And this changed... Not really. Yeah, no, not really, because Persia did so well. I'm guessing that's the reason why. And no HRE anymore, since Germany just did their thing. And there you go. Let me know if you want any more mods, or like put your mod suggestions in the comment section down below, and maybe a modder will make it. Love this stuff, because again, some of the old mods got broken, so I'm really sad about that, but it's fine. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Big thanks to the Spooktober patrons: ElphieC, Eijah Senpai, Ruserification, SwissAargau, Maxy G, Bonny, Famme, CooterDonkey, MisterPERKELE, BradenH, Mega Fatboy 2.0, the Hentai Lover, Millatime, Sleeper56, BirthdayDaddy, BallinLikeStalin, Furry, Cruz, Vincent S, Public Education, ElphieC, Mikey, thank you.